13 years ago, I stood right here on this very same podium. I was asked to deliver the valedictory speech of my graduating batch. And let me tell you, I was so nervous. And also, I was so short that they had to provide a stool behind this podium for me just to reach this microphone. But luckily today, I don't need it anymore. And here's a secret. Back then, I hated writing speeches, nor delivering them. So guess what? For my graduation speech in grade 6, my mom wrote everything for me. Today, she also offered to write this one for me. But I told her, no mom, this one's all mine. Although, I asked for some advice. Because as we all know, mothers know best. Dear graduates, who among you here loves adventures? Wow, we see a lot of hands. Maybe it's just going to the beach, hiking through the forest, or just exploring your backyard, chasing butterflies. Well, for me, I extremely love adventures. One of the most unforgettable ones I did was in Reunion Island. It was during my second semester of my master's. It's a volcanic island in Africa, right in the middle of the Indian Ocean. Actually, I never heard about this island before going there, but I'm just so amazed by how beautiful this island is. I did a 6-day hike through this island. On some days, we had to hike at 1 a.m. in the dark, just to catch the sunrise at the summit. There were no lights, but we had the stars above us. The sky was so clear that you could see the Milky Way. Those stars seemed as if they were lighting up the way for us. It felt like they were guiding us, walking with us. Earlier, when some of the graduates sang a sky full of stars, I smiled because it brought me back to that moment. And it reminded me, even in the dark, there is always a star to guide you. Today, I want to share 4 lessons that helped me find my star. 4 lessons I hope will guide you too. To help you remember, just think of this word, star, S-T-A-R. For the first letter, S, start with curiosity. Every adventure begins with a question, a tiny spark, a first step. I grew up near the Silliman Farm and the Silliman Beach. My dad, he works as a seafarer. So every time he comes home after work, when I was a little boy, my first request was always that, Daddy, can you bring me to the Silliman Farm? Why? I want to see sheep. So we'd ride on his motorcycle and he would drive me to the Silliman Farm and we would just stay there because I just wanted to stare at sheep. I didn't know why. I just found these animals so interesting. It just made me so curious about them. That curiosity for sheep, for animals, for nature, and for science, it never left me. In elementary, I joined the science club. In high school, I joined a science research competition. In college, well, I took up biology. Eventually, those series of events eventually opened a door to something I never imagined. A scholarship to study tropical biology abroad. For my master's studies, I was able to swim with humpback whales the size of 3 buses lined up together in Australia. And in Madagascar, I was there for a field school. I was able to be up close with lemurs, chameleons of different shapes and sizes. And then in Africa, I participated in a 3-month-long internship wherein I dove and planted corals. Those unique experiences in nature happened because I followed one spark when I was little. I wanted to see sheep, and I kept going from there. But not every step leads to something big, and that's okay. In school, I joined contests, math, science, writing, and I didn't win. And I joined a lot of clubs, volleyball, math, science. I mean, I wasn't the best in any of them, but I joined because I was curious, and that was enough. So dear graduates, as you move forward, try things that spark your interest. Run for council, join the choir, try a sport. Be brave enough to try. So, start with curiosity. The second letter, T, treasure people. In every adventure, you don't walk alone. There are people cheering for you, your parents, your teachers, your friends, your seatmates. In grade 4, I was shy. Not just grade 4, throughout elementary, I was quiet. In English class in grade 4, we had a storytelling activity. We had to choose a book and present it in front of the whole class. And I was so nervous. I never wanted to present something to a lot of people. But when I started telling the story in front of the class, something changed. Something unexpected happened. My classmates, they were laughing, they were clapping, they were enjoying my presentation, and I didn't understand why. Was I good? Or was I embarrassing myself? But after the presentations, Ma'am Rico, she approached me and told me, Gibson, you have a secret talent for presenting. That one sentence stuck with me because she believed in me, and I started to believe in myself. Years later, I even joined a speaking competition in senior high school wherein I had to speak to a crowd of 1,000 people. And I was able to do it confidently, all because someone saw something in me in grade 4, way before I did. Graduates, as you enter your next chapter, let others walk with you. Let them guide you. There will be teachers, mentors, classmates, parents, grandparents cheering you on. Let them in. Treasure them. The third letter, A. Always find joy. Yes, we need to study hard. Yes, we have to do our best. But don't forget to enjoy the ride. Looking back at high school, I don't even remember my math grade for the 4th quarter of my 8th grade, or I don't even remember all of my grades. What I remember are the fun times, the sleepovers at my classmate's house, filming a funny video for a science project, rehearsing for a cultural dance show wherein all of my classmates will be arguing because we couldn't agree with the choreography to do, and all the fun practices I had for volleyball and archery. Those times were so memorable to me. My mom always told me, do your best and enjoy. That advice stayed with me even during my master's studies in Europe. After my semester in Belgium, I was having lunch with my classmate. He's from Bangladesh. While we were eating, out of the blue, he just told me, Gibson, you have a superpower. And I was like, what? He told me, you traveled so much. You saw the Northern Lights, you hiked up a mountain in Switzerland, and you still did very well in the class. In fact, you're among the top students. And while for him, he never left the apartment. And I told him, we won't be in Europe forever, so I want to see everything as much as I can. But actually, I had a secret. During my travels, I always brought my reviewer with me. I studied on trains, reviewed between hikes. I didn't have to choose between joy and success. I found a way to have both. So dear graduates, don't pressure yourself to be number one. Instead, be present, laugh, grow, do your best, but always, always find joy. And for the last letter, R, rely on Jesus. I was 18 when I left home for college in Manila. I was 22 when I flew to Europe alone, again, for my dreams. New language, new culture, new continent, everything was new. But I wasn't alone. I relied on Jesus for strength when I was scared, for peace when things were hard. One time in Italy, I got into a bad bike accident. I fractured my arm and it was painful. I was far from my family, from my mother who would be healing me. But eventually, I healed because I wasn't walking alone. Another time, I had no money left. The cost of living in Europe is so high, so for 3 months, I volunteered in different farms. I volunteered to prune branches, to clean homestays, to feed animals, and I worked with people who didn't speak a word of English. I didn't just survive, I adapted. I learned their language, and through it all, I prayed, Jesus, walk with me. And he did, even when it was hard, even when I was hurting. Graduates, there will be hard days in junior high school, times you will feel pressured, the times wherein you feel like you have to be the very best, but remember to always rely on Jesus. Talk to him. He's the friend who never unfriends, the classmate who walks beside you when you feel alone. Rely on Jesus. So dear batch 2025, as you enter junior high school, remember your star. S, start with curiosity. T, treasure people. A, always find joy. R, rely on Jesus. And when things get dark, look up the sky, look for your star. Because there will always be a star to guide you. Let your light shine, let your star lead you with courage, kindness, joy, and faith. And remember, this is the same podium where I once needed a stool just to reach this microphone. And now, I stand here taller, wiser, braver, because I followed my star. Again, find your star. The junior high school is waiting for your light. Shine bright, keep walking with Jesus. This is your Kuya Gibson saying, congratulations, grade 6 graduates. You did amazing. Let's all give them a round of applause. Thank you and good afternoon.